Hello, this is my fifth video of just talking about a variety of different topics while I play vanilla World of Warcraft. And let's begin. So, it's been interesting. I went to the gym today and I swam and did strength training and I feel good about it, but I don't know. I feel like there are things trying to make gamification not work, and that is really annoying. But the tricky subject matter of science, I feel, is still attempting to break me down when I just want to be at peace. And it feels almost ethereally crafted, where the veil is like attempting to harass people as a result of science, which is annoying given the fact that things only work when one can think and one can do. But all this harassment of like emotions, I feel as though things are pretty bad. And people talk about the Matrix a lot nowadays, as if we're in a simulation. People are like, it's entirely possible, but there isn't much science that allows us to expedite that option effectively. So I don't really believe it, you know? I don't believe that AI has crafted this world. And the more I believe that, the more inner strength I obtain, which is a stat. And I wonder why things are as they seem. And I wonder how to figure out what to do easily. I don't know. Tomorrow's gonna be a lot easier because it's Saturday and I don't have to work out tomorrow. But I just think it's tricky because sometimes the demons make me feel like my family's harassing me, even though they're not. And the king I'm trying to build inside myself is running into problems because I'm trying to solve everything. And I actually believe that science and individualism are the culprit of that. Like when a person talks about the Matrix, or a person talks about God, or the person talks about afterlife, or the person talks about politics, it's their attempt to control reality in a way, and reality just can't be controlled that way. And then argue their point, right? But like I said earlier, arguing points is almost useless because when you argue with someone or debate with somebody, neither side is victorious. That's been shown in psychology. Having a discussion is one thing, but having a debate where you're arguing and being opinionated back and forth, it doesn't procure an effective baseline thought, and it's just tricky. But I'm doing okay because of the gamification process. hear all these things. I don't know. I just like playing video games. And what should this video's topic be? I don't know. Tranquility. I think tranquility makes I don't know. Tranquility is more than just a serene feeling, but when tranquility is apparent, a person can think with their consciousness effectively. And to obtain tranquility in the Matrix or on Earth, on Earth, because we're all on Earth, unless you're in the future and you're watching this from the cloud or whatnot if you uploaded your intelligence. But I feel like tranquility is one of the hardest emotions because it's so hard to obtain, and it's also near impossible to congregate in the way that would be productive, because the mind continues to try and solve everything all the time, and that's stressful. Look at my nails. Oops, sorry. Look at my nails. I bite them all the time because I'm so stressed out about so many things. You know, when I live a fairly good life and I don't stray far from the path of lawful king. And so what I've been doing is when I hear things, I usually just say I'm king. If you talk to me again, I'm going to strike you. Not actually hit them, but I just move my finger and go like this. And that makes me feel better. Because I have to think about it anyways, I might as well just create a little lawfulness in regards to it. I think that's a part of tranquility. One can only reach tranquility when they're fully lawful. I don't know if that's fully true because there are certain sociopaths and psychopaths who go against the current of society and they can obtain tranquility. It's tranquility and self-actualization, right? What are the foundations of both of those, and are they both tied? I think they are. Because if you're trying to get tranquility, usually you have to obtain self-actualization, but you don't have to. I was talking about overthinking, and I still think overthinking is a really important part of sorry, this Warlock's annoying me. Okay, I'm just gonna fight him because he keeps spamming his I messed up because I drink it up, but whatever. I won't win this. Most likely. It's tricky. Okay, let's see if I can do this. He's out of mana, which is really good. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do this. It's going to fear. I'm gonna die. I tried. But, I don't know. I just think tranquility is important to discuss because I've been feeling tranquil today because I work out and because I eat 2 meals a day. And, I just feel as though, if one obtains tranquility, then one can find themselves more effectively. Which is funny because there's a tranquility spell that I have, but it's like a healing spell. Here, let me show you what it does. So tranquility like heals in this radius. If you stand where the sparkles are in the starlight, you get healed, and you get healed 491 per tick. But it's annoying because in real life to try to use tranquility as a healing spell is really tricky because there are things against oneself, and that's really hard. Like childhood trauma or shadow work or demons themselves or like whatnot, or AI. So it's tricky, but energy is really important. That is not very good water. That's like this. I have this. But I can use this when I am outside. So I will. Tranquility. How to like program tranquility into one's life. Some people practice Buddhism, try to be monk-like. Most people can't obtain that though, because I live in a capitalistic society, and even in the communistic societies or the socialist societies, like to obtain tranquility is to go against like the human output of systems. And that's why everyone's trying to figure everything out all the time, right? They're trying to obtain happiness, they're trying to obtain something, but it's like certain things just can't be obtained, and that's just unfortunately a part of the system. I don't know why. You know, maybe it's because of hierarchies, maybe it's because of computer technology, but I think when it comes to like systems, I just don't know. Like, a lot of people view the planet as a computer, but it's not a computer. Oxygen, seaweed, forests, deserts, the clouds, it's just not a computer. So I don't understand why people are viewing things as though everything's a computer. I think it's because humans seek God, not the Christian God, but just the concept of God, and they view God as the things that they view and see and experience. And what people are experiencing right now is computers and algorithms, right? Because they're all on TikTok or Twitch or YouTube or video games or something like that, and then that becomes the god, right? It's like if you hang out in the sun all the time, you view the sun as a god, like the Egyptians did or the pagans did. Which I view the sun as God. I don't view my computer as God. Don't get me wrong, my computer is super useful. Like when my computer broke, it was really hard, and I went into a psychosis for 4 weeks while I waited, and it was really hard because like I used my computer to cope with reality. I just do what I need to do in the day, and then I sit on the computer, and I think that computers aren't God. Oh, and the idea that the satanic rituals or like the magical rituals of the occult are like computerizing reality is interesting, because like the pyramids, for example, in Egypt, it's just like it seems like a type of energetic choice. You know, I don't think they made the pyramids for no reason. Right? It wasn't just something for the future to marvel at. It was like something to help the energies of Earth, right? Or help the Egyptians with power and whatnot. And the type of buildings one is in really impact the way somebody feels emotionally. And so it's possible that they were putting their pharaohs in pyramids in order for their energetic field to stay steady across the ages, across the journey, through the passages of the veil and through the passages of life and death. And one of the Egyptian pharaohs made sure that the sun was the most powerful and known god, even though they had Anubis and Sekhmet and all the others. It's just tricky because it's like, I just wonder. Feared. This game is so hard. Sometimes I wonder why I play. Because I play such a hard game with my mind and reality. I was playing Apex Legends too recently, and oh my god, was that hard. But it's like, how is it that the sun impacts the very nature of energy is what I've been thinking about. Because I've been getting help from other personal resources, not in real life, but veiled resources. And I don't know, I just see the sun all the time and I really appreciate it because it's just glowing the earth. It's just glowing us. It's keeping us alive, it's giving me food. It's letting plants grow. Giving people the food that they need to work in the factories to make computers. I don't know. That's pretty freaking powerful. I don't know why everyone is so on board of the ship of computerism. The mind is a machine. Every time when I think stuff like that, I just think, oh, this is what is going to cause me mental health issues. Because the mind is an organ. It's not a machine. But people treat their minds like machines. And I think that is destined to fail. Because we're not machines. We're fleshy humans. Or at least I am. It's possible that someone else could get hold of this, a different species, but I don't know. I just think it's tricky. And I think, in general, things are craftier than they seem. And I wonder what... Sorry, I'm waiting for my tea to cool down. It's still very hot. I don't know why things seem so complex. I don't think humans are supposed to be problem solving on a complex level all the time. We're supposed to be eating and hunting and foraging and crafting and talking. But I don't think they're supposed to be trying to control the matrix and living paycheck to paycheck and barely getting by past homelessness. Which is happening to way more people in this day and age than what it should be. Every day I hear of a new case of somebody who is on the brink of homelessness, and I'm like, there's no way the statistics are right. It said 1 million in America. There's no way. There's just no way that's right. And I'm sure the privileged don't want people to know the actual statistic of that, because that could put a person in a society into panic. You know? Let me try to drink this and see if it's too hot. It's matcha tea. That's really good. I think I put just the right amount of matcha. I put a lot of matcha in. Because 3 scoops was like too thin. And I was like, that's too thin. So, but I used a ton of matcha for this pot. The thing about this pot is it's 3 cups worth. So I guess it makes sense, because usually you're supposed to just make a cup, right? But I made a whole teapot of it. Tastes magnificent. I got it at Trader Joe's. It's really good. But I do wonder, like, when we're gonna start worshipping the sun again. Maybe some people do, but I don't see people bowing down to the sun outside or anything. I wonder if judgment's a type of God too, because I think everyone is like judging all the time, judging everything. To be the judge, like that archetype. I think archetypes are godlike, like the king archetype, the queen archetype, gay, straight, bi, healthcare worker, economists, jobs. Like, I think they're all type of like archetypes that make a person feel more powerful, like God infusion. And I think the psychologists tried to do that with mental health, like name all the mental healths, put it all in a book, and like try to treat. But these healthcare organizations that I've worked with, like sometimes I feel like I'm not even being treated. Like it's just, we live in such an individualistic society that you have to deal with a lack of treatment just all the time. And it's really hard. Because it used to be you'd go to your shaman for aid, you'd go to your shaman for physical health, and yeah, it wasn't perfect, obviously. Some shamans were better than others. Some of them like gave people painkillers from trees, stuff like that. But other shamans would like do voodoo or all sorts of stuff. So I wonder like why everything is the way it is. Like in this day and age, you'd think everyone would be like satisfied, but everyone is more so confused and dealing with hardship. I don't know. It used to be you had to fight off a bear with a stick, and that was your hardship, and then after that you'd feel a sense of euphoria after you killed the beast, or you like I don't know, you just get to I gotta wrap this video up. I forgot what I was saying, but thank you for watching. That was an abrupt cutoff, but thank you for watching. I'll make another video here shortly, and I just want to keep them shorter just to make it easier to view. But yeah, thank you for watching. The title of this one's gonna be Tranquility. Yes, Tranquility and Systems. And thank you for watching, and have a blessed day.